This might surprise you. Victoria Falls offers thrilling adventures. Nestled between Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is not just a stunning natural wonder, but also an adrenaline junkie's paradise. The falls showcase breathtaking scenery, including iconic bridges that provide a perfect view of the cascading water. One of the most exhilarating experiences is swimming in the Devil's Pool, a natural infinity pool right on the edge of the falls. For those seeking a deeper connection with nature, river safaris allow you to explore the Zambezi River's rich wildlife, where you can spot hippos, crocodiles, and a variety of birds. Want even more excitement? Whitewater rafting on the Zambezi is a must, as you'll navigate through challenging rapids that will leave you exhilarated. And if you're looking for a bird's-eye view, helicopter flights over the falls deliver an unforgettable perspective, showcasing the immense beauty and power of the water below. So, what adventure will you choose at Victoria Falls? Guess what really drives tax transparency in Australia? There's a growing call for clearer information on tax expenditures, which are the financial benefits or deductions that governments provide. In Australia, many citizens contribute taxes not just through their paychecks, but also through everyday purchases like groceries and gas. Yet many people feel left in the dark about how these funds are actually spent. As more Australians become aware of this issue, they are demanding better transparency from the government. This means they want to see exactly how their taxpayer dollars are being allocated, whether for schools, healthcare, or infrastructure projects. With increased public interest, there's hope that leaders will work to create clearer reporting on budget spending, making sure citizens can track how their contributions support vital services. Could more transparency change how we view taxes altogether? Why exactly does idiopathic mean unknown cause? The term idiopathic refers to medical conditions where the underlying cause is not known, leaving doctors and patients grappling with uncertainty. This intriguing word comes from Greek roots, idios, meaning one's own or peculiar, and pathos, meaning suffering or disease. When a condition is labeled idiopathic, it can feel frustrating, especially for those seeking answers or a specific diagnosis. For instance, idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis is a lung disease where the cause remains elusive despite extensive research. This lack of a clear cause highlights the complexities of human health and the limits of current medical knowledge. Unraveling idiopathic diseases is a major focus for scientists, as understanding these conditions could lead to better treatments and hopefully cures. In a world rich with data, why do these mysteries still exist? Surprising wedding fact: expensive ceremonies can lead to divorce. A study from Emory University revealed that couples who splurge on their weddings are more likely to face divorce down the road. It turns out that when couples blow over $20,000 on their big day, they often find themselves struggling to keep their marriage intact. Why is this? One reason is financial stress. Starting a marriage with a heavy wedding debt can create tension and conflict early on, which is a common trigger for divorce. Instead of spending a fortune on a lavish celebration, couples might find that investing in their relationship, like taking a thoughtful honeymoon or even setting aside money for shared goals, builds a stronger foundation. This insight shifts the focus from a flashy wedding to nurturing the love and connection that truly matter. So maybe it's time to rethink that over-the-top celebration and consider what really counts when embarking on a lifelong adventure together. Here's a wild fact about macadamia nuts. Did you know that these tasty treats, often enjoyed in cookies and candies, can be dangerous for our furry friends? Macadamia nuts contain compounds that can be highly toxic to dogs, causing them to experience a variety of unsettling symptoms. Even a small amount can lead to vomiting, weakness, and tremors. If your dog is particularly sensitive, they might even develop hyperthermia or an increased body temperature, which can be quite serious. Although humans can delight in the buttery flavor and health benefits of these nuts, it's essential to keep them out of reach of your pets. If your dog manages to sneak a few bites, it's crucial to monitor their behavior and contact a veterinarian immediately if you notice any concerning signs. So next time you're snacking on macadamia nuts, make sure to save some for yourself and keep your pooch safe. Can you imagine that Monopoly reflects real places? The beloved board game Monopoly is actually rooted in the streets of Atlantic City, New Jersey, establishing a unique connection to a specific location. Each colorful property on the game board corresponds to actual street names in the city, transforming it from just a game into a vibrant map of real life. Players can find themselves rolling dice on Boardwalk or Park Place, whether or not they have visited Atlantic City. Created in the early 20th century, Monopoly captures the essence of urban living and the thrill of real estate investments. As players collect properties, construct hotels, and attempt to bankrupt their friends, they don't just enjoy a game, they also engage with a slice of history. It's fascinating to think that while families and friends gather around the game board, they're interacting with actual locations where real people live and work. Next time you grab the dice, consider which street names you recognize and how those spaces connect to the bustling cityscape of Atlantic City. What other games weave history into play? Is it really true that cities are losing residents? Recent trends reveal a troubling shift as 77 out of 88 metropolitan areas in the U.S., each boasting over 250,000 residents, are experiencing slowed growth or outright population decline. This trend is largely driven by high living costs, urban congestion, and a strong desire for a better quality of life. Many individuals and families are migrating to suburban or rural locations, seeking the space and affordability that bustling cities no longer provide. The pandemic played a crucial role in this transition, as remote work became a viable option for many employees, allowing them to prioritize comfort and livability over proximity to their workplaces. For example, cities like New York City and San Francisco saw significant outflows as residents relocated to areas where housing is more budget-friendly and outdoor spaces are ample. This mass exodus raises critical questions about the future of urban centers. Will city planners adapt to these profound changes, creating environments that attract people once again? Understanding the driving forces behind this demographic shift is essential for revitalizing urban life and making cities appealing once more. Who would win a race? F1, GP motorcycle, or rally car? The outcome really hinges on the terrain. Formula One cars are designed for speed and perform best on smooth, flat circuits where they can unleash their incredible power and aerodynamic design. These racers can go from 0 to 60 miles in just a couple of seconds, making them lightning fast on a straight track. However, when it comes to uneven surfaces or mixed terrains, the story changes. This is where rally cars shine. Built for agility and versatility, rally cars can handle bumps, turns, and varying surfaces with ease, allowing them to maintain speed despite challenging conditions. Their suspension systems are fine-tuned for rough landscapes, letting them navigate dirt paths and gravel roads. On the other hand, GP motorcycles add an exciting twist, showcasing balance and lean angles that can cut through corners beautifully. So if you imagine a race on a perfect racetrack, the F1 car is your champion. But on a rugged rally course, the rally car takes the lead. What do you think would happen in a real race? Why exactly do we trust science and law? Scientific facts, as recognized by institutions like the Imperial College of Law and the Ministry of Education, play a crucial role in upholding justice and protecting public interest. These established laws and regulations require that scientific evidence is accurately integrated into legal decisions, ensuring that they are based not just on opinions, but on proven truths. For example, forensic science helps solve crimes by providing reliable methods for analyzing evidence like fingerprints or DNA. This reliance on scientific principles ensures that the justice system remains fair and effective. However, the application of science and law also raises questions about how we interpret and utilize these facts. Are we always considering the latest scientific advancements? And how do we balance legal standards with rapidly evolving scientific knowledge? Understanding this relationship is vital for ensuring that laws reflect reality and serve society well. Believe it or not, the world's shortest border exists. The tiny Spanish island of Pinedo de Vélez de la Gomera boasts an astonishingly short international border, measuring just 84 meters. This unique geographical quirk sets it apart from other locations and adds a splash of intrigue to its charm. Nestled off the coast of Morocco, this little island may be small in size, but it holds a significant title. The border itself separates Spain from Morocco, exemplifying how nations can be incredibly close, yet distinctly separate. Picture standing on this border, one foot in Spain and the other in Morocco, making it a perfect spot for adventurous travelers and curious explorers alike. Visitors can appreciate the stunning landscapes and rich culture of both countries without the long trek between them. Pinedo de Vélez de la Gomera may not be a bustling metropolis, but it certainly packs a punch and uniqueness. So if you ever find yourself near Morocco, why not stop by and check out this fascinating border for yourself? Is it really true that icebergs can sing? The park's icy landscape is a breathtaking wonder, featuring glaciers, fjords, and towering icebergs that create a scene resembling a fairy tale. Picture yourself on the edge of a stunning fjord, where sheer cliffs rise above sparkling blue waters, and the unique sound of cracking ice fills the air. This captivating melody comes from the icebergs, with each crack and pop telling tales of ancient frozen beauty. Glaciers, known as the rivers of ice, flow slowly down mountains and give birth to these magnificent icebergs through a dramatic process called calving. As these colossal blocks of ice drift and melt, they expose their crystalline interiors, transforming each iceberg into a remarkable piece of nature's artistry. The environment is dynamic, with wind, sun, and ocean currents constantly working together to shape the pristine landscape. Whether you're kayaking through narrow fjords or observing a glacier's majestic movement, this icy realm serves as a powerful reminder of nature's might and the fragile balance of our planet's ecosystems. So, next time you see an iceberg, remember, it's not just a massive chunk of ice, it's a vibrant part of a larger story. You might be shocked to learn that Will Smith declined Neo. In the late 90s, Will Smith, a superstar celebrated for his charm and charisma, a major career decision that would change the course of film history. He was offered the role of Neo in the groundbreaking sci-fi blockbuster The Matrix, a film renowned for its stunning visuals and revolutionary storytelling. Despite the film's legendary status and immense popularity, Smith turned down the role, choosing instead to star in Wild Wild West. Many fans and critics see this as a missed opportunity for cinematic greatness, especially considering the legacy of The Matrix. However, Smith stands by his decision, believing he wouldn't have suited the role of Neo, which demanded a depth and style he didn't feel aligned with at that moment in his career. Instead, he embraced the quirky, Western action genre, injecting his unique flair into the character of Jim West. This twist in his journey reminds us that creating our own path can sometimes be more fulfilling than chasing after the roles others deem prestigious, even if that path leads us away from a revolutionary film. Believe it or not, Navajo guides transform your experience. When you wander through the magnificent landscapes of the Navajo Nation, a knowledgeable Navajo guide can truly elevate your journey. These guides don't just show you beautiful scenery, they weave together stories that connect the breathtaking sights to the rich tapestry of Navajo culture. Picture yourself standing before the striking Monument Valley, while your guide shares the significance of its iconic buttes and mesas, revealing tales handed down through generations. As they explain the relationship between the land and their spiritual practices, your understanding of the landscape deepens. You'll discover the medicinal uses of local plants, hear about ancient legends, and learn how this land shaped the Navajo way of life. Each step with a guide transforms an ordinary visit into a profound exploration of identity and heritage. Imagine leaving with not just stunning photographs, but with a connection to both the land and its people. So before you embark on your next adventure in the stunning Navajo Nation, think about the incredible insights a Navajo guide can provide to enhance your experience. Ever thought about why contact lenses change so much? In the late 1800s, German scientist Adolf Fick created the very first contact lenses made from glass. These initial lenses were quite a challenge for wearers, bulky, heavy, and not very comfortable at all, covering the entire eye. Can you imagine how that felt? Fast forward to the 1940s, when a major breakthrough occurred with the introduction of plastic lenses. This innovation led to the development of much lighter and breathable options, transforming the experience for users. Now, contact lenses can feel so natural that many people forget they're wearing them. Today's designs prioritize comfort and clarity, making life easier for millions who rely on them for vision. So whether you wear them for fashion or function, it's fascinating to see how far we've come from those first glass lenses. Who knows what the future holds? Did you know our DNA could reach outer space? If you stretched out all the DNA in your body, it would reach about 2.2 yards long. That's like having an entire set of measuring tapes all twisted up inside you. To put it in perspective, every single one of our cells contains DNA packed tightly into a tiny space, which is amazing since the total DNA in your body is about 37 trillion cells. So when scientists say that if you were to unwind this DNA and lay it out flat, it would actually stretch almost twice as long as a standard toddler's height, it really blows your mind. All that information is cozying up in every nook and cranny of your being, carrying the genetic instructions that make you, well, you. This intricate blueprint is responsible for everything from the color of your eyes to how your body functions, day in and day out. So the next time you think about your body, just remember, you're literally a walking library of genetic information. And if we could somehow reel out that DNA, we'd have a long enough strand to make some pretty impressive predictions about the future of life on Earth and beyond. Did you know blue whales thrive on tiny krill? These magnificent giants are the largest animals on our planet, and their diet is surprisingly simple. Blue whales primarily feast on krill, which are small, shrimp-like creatures that swarm in vast numbers in the ocean. This highlights a fascinating detail about their feeding habits. Despite their tremendous size, these whales rely on some of the ocean's tiniest organisms. In contrast, humpback whales enjoy a more diverse menu that includes small fish and shrimp. Both species are filter feeders, using baleen plates that act like a sieve to trap their food while pushing out seawater. This method showcases not just their unique feeding techniques, but also the intricate balance of marine ecosystems. Such connections remind us how vital even the smallest creatures are to the survival of the largest, revealing the surprising relationships that define life beneath the waves. Yam festivals in West Africa are a vibrant celebration. In many villages, yams are more than just a food staple. They symbolize life, culture, and community spirit. In Nigeria, the largest producer of yams, which accounts for over 60% of the world's supply, these tubers are celebrated with grand festivals. Imagine colorful parades filled with dancing, singing, and mouth-watering feasts where families and friends gather to honor the harvest. The Yam Festival marks the end of the farming season and thanks the earth for its bounty. During this time, local farmers showcase their biggest and finest yams, sometimes even competing for the title of Yam King. The joyous atmosphere is infectious, as villagers dress in traditional attire, and everyone, young and old, participates in lively dances. These celebrations are not only about food, but also about fostering community bonds and preserving cultural heritage. So next time you enjoy a yam dish, think about its significance and the people who honor it with such festivity. What an incredible story behind a simple tuber. Is it really true that chameleons see everything around them? Chameleons are fascinating creatures, and one of their most amazing abilities is their independent eye movement. Unlike humans, who have a fixed field of vision, chameleons can move each of their eyes separately. This incredible feature allows them to have a near 360-degree field of vision. Imagine being able to look in two different directions at once. That's the daily reality for chameleons. When they hunt for insects, their eyes can focus on two different targets simultaneously. This skill not only aids them in finding food, but also helps them stay alert for predators. The combination of their unique color-changing ability with their remarkable vision makes chameleons truly stand out in the animal kingdom. They can spot movement from a distance and can even judge the distance of their prey with amazing accuracy. So next time you see a chameleon, remember it's not just a master of camouflage, it's also a visual powerhouse with its own built-in panoramic view. Here's a wild fact about pandas and ownership. Did you know that all giant pandas, despite their fame worldwide, are technically considered the property of China? This means that any panda you see in a zoo outside of China is actually on loan. For instance, If a zoo in the United States wants a panda, they must negotiate a loan agreement that often lasts about 10 years. But that's not all. Even the adorable cubs born in these foreign zoos still belong to China. This creates a fascinating international custody arrangement where the host country gets to care for these beloved animals while China maintains ownership rights. This relationship helps promote conservation awareness and supports research efforts back in China. So next time you see a panda munching on bamboo, remember that it's not just a cute face. It's part of a larger story about international cooperation and wildlife conservation. What do you think about this unique arrangement? Why exactly does the ocean glow in the Maldives? Off the coast of Vadhu, a stunning natural wonder known as bioluminescence transforms the shoreline into a magical spectacle. As night falls, the waves shimmer with a brilliant blue light, captivating anyone fortunate enough to witness it. This dazzling display is not a trick of the imagination. It is caused by tiny marine organisms called dinoflagellates. These plankton emit light when they are disturbed, creating the enchanting glow when waves crash or footsteps disturb their watery home. Many people liken this ethereal phenomenon to the night sky sprinkled with stars, lending an otherworldly charm to the beach. Interestingly, scientists believe that this bioluminescence functions as a defense mechanism, helping dinoflagellates confuse predators long enough to escape. This interplay of beauty and survival highlights the exquisite connections within marine ecosystems. So if you find yourself in the Maldives, don't miss your chance to stroll along the beach of Vadhu, where ocean waves sparkle like cosmic jewels and reveal nature's secrets. Hard to believe, but the Amazon River is massive. This incredible river boasts such a colossal volume of water that it sends a staggering amount of fresh water into the Atlantic Ocean. In fact, the sheer force of this river creates a unique freshwater zone extending hundreds of miles into the sea. Imagine being able to collect fresh water from the ocean that far offshore. The Amazon's water volume is so vast that it actually surpasses the combined flow of the next 8 largest rivers in the world. To put that into perspective, the Amazon flows 3 times faster than all the rivers in the United States combined. This impressive speed and volume not only shape the surrounding ecosystems, but also influence weather patterns in the region. The Amazon is not just the longest river, it's a powerful force of nature, impacting our environment on a grand scale. What if I told you iPhone theft has a secret twist? When an iPhone goes missing, Apple employees are actually not allowed to step in and confront the thief. This surprising policy exists to keep workers safe during potentially dangerous situations. Instead of intervening, employees trust their powerful tracking technology. Each iPhone is equipped with advanced GPS capabilities, allowing the device to be located if stolen. Some models even have a unique feature that can secretly snap a selfie of the thief, providing crucial evidence for authorities. This clever design helps law enforcement catch criminals while keeping Apple staff out of any risky confrontations. So the next time someone swipes an iPhone, remember there's a high-tech safety net waiting to act behind the scenes, making theft a lot more complicated for would-be bandits. Is it really true that sea pandas exist? The sea panda is an intriguing invertebrate that might surprise many with its panda-like appearance. With a skeletal and translucent body, this unique creature lives among rocks, reefs, and shells across oceans worldwide. It showcases the amazing diversity of marine life and highlights how nature can create such fascinating forms. The sea panda isn't a cuddly mammal like the giant panda we know from China, but it has captured the imagination of many due to its striking resemblance. Found in various ocean habitats, these remarkable invertebrates play a role in their ecosystems. By residing in underwater rock formations and reefs, they contribute to the vibrant life and dynamics of marine environments. The study of such species helps scientists understand not just the creatures themselves, but also the health of ocean ecosystems. So, next time you think about the ocean, remember there's more to explore than just fish and coral, like the mysterious sea panda. What else do you think is hiding in the depths? Did you know women outshine men in Mongolia's education? It's a fascinating twist that sets Mongolia apart in gender equality. More than 60% of university students there are female, which is impressive. Women are not just attending university, they are also outpacing their male counterparts in terms of salaries. Many urban women choose to remain in cities to build successful careers, while a significant number of men are drawn to traditional nomadic lifestyles. This cultural choice creates an interesting dynamic in relationships. Highly educated women are often finding it challenging to meet partners who share their ambitions in urban lifestyle. This situation raises important questions about changing social norms and expectations in Mongolia. As women take on professional roles that were once dominated by men, the traditional views on marriage and partnerships are also shifting. In a country where the future looks bright for women in education and employment, one can't help but wonder how this will reshape family life and society as a whole. Will the men adapt or find their way back to the cities? Only time will tell. Hard to believe, but toilet paper has ancient roots. It all began in the 6th century in China, where emperors found a fluffy solution to an age-old problem. Back then, toilet paper wasn't what you might picture today. Think more like sheets of paper that were specially made for the royal throne. Fast forward to the 14th century, and China was mass-producing this essential item, making it available to more than just emperors. However, it took a while for the rest of the world to catch on. In 1883, a brilliant inventor created the first patent for roll-based toilet paper dispensers, forever changing our bathroom experience. Although toilet paper became widely available in the 19th century, many people in different cultures had their own unique alternatives, from leaves to corn cobs. Isn't it fascinating how something we take for granted today has such an intriguing history? Whether you're a fan of floral prints or soft two-ply, next time you reach for that roll, you'll know you're connecting with centuries of history. You won't believe how much cosmic alcohol exists. In the depths of space, some gas clouds, like Sagittarius B2, are not just floating around aimlessly. They actually emit radio waves and are rich with ethyl alcohol, the same type found in your favorite beverages. Scientists estimate that the amount of alcohol in Sagittarius B2 could host 1 trillion parties. That's more than enough to keep the universe celebrating for a long time. This fascinating cloud is located near the center of our Milky Way galaxy and contributes to the complex chemistry of space. Cosmic alcohol is formed when certain molecules interact, highlighting how surprisingly similar the elements of the universe can be to those we find on Earth. Understanding these gas clouds helps astronomers learn more about the conditions that could lead to the formation of life. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about galactic parties happening light years away? Believe it or not, coughing can really help reduce shot pain. Imagine you're sitting in a doctor's office ready for vaccination, and suddenly you're feeling a bit anxious. Here's a surprising twist. Research indicates that coughing just before or during the shot can significantly lessen the discomfort. When you cough, a brief spike in pressure builds in your chest, which alters how your brain perceives pain. Instead of concentrating solely on the sting of the needle, your mind shifts to the sudden sensation of coughing. It's a clever distraction. This technique works because your brain receives mixed signals. The focus on the cough can overshadow the sharp pain associated with the vaccine. So next time you're bracing for a shot, think of giving a little cough right when the needle goes in. Not only may it make the experience less painful, but it can also ease your nerves. Just remember to follow all health guidelines during your visit to ensure a safe experience. Who knew that a simple cough could be your secret weapon against vaccination discomfort? What if trans fats are hiding in plain sight? Despite their bad reputation, trans fats share a striking similarity with healthier fats. The key lies in their molecular shape. For instance, oleic acid, a heart-healthy fat found abundantly in olive oil, has a chemical structure that mirrors that of the harmful trans fat known as oleic acid. The only thing that differs is the arrangement of their atoms in space. This slight structural change makes oleic acid much better for our bodies. While oleic acid can lead to various health issues, including heart disease, oleic acid supports good health by improving cholesterol levels and providing vital nutrients. So when you reach for that olive oil, remember it's not just delicious, it's also fighting off the negative effects of unhealthy fats. Recognizing the difference in fat structures can help individuals make informed dietary choices, steering away from harmful trans fats and embracing healthier options that nourish their bodies. Are you ready to take charge of your health? This might surprise you. Nuclear energy can reduce carbon footprints. Nuclear energy is a powerhouse when it comes to generating electricity with significantly lower carbon emissions than traditional fossil fuels. The incredible discovery of nuclear fission opened up a new frontier in energy production, allowing us to harness the immense energy stored in atomic nuclei. By developing nuclear reactors, we've been able to produce large amounts of electricity that can power homes, industries, and cities. However, while the benefits are substantial, like reducing greenhouse gases, there are serious risks to consider, such as the potential for accidents and the challenge of nuclear waste management. The debate continues about how to balance these dangers with the urgent need for clean energy solutions. Can we harness the power of nuclear energy safely for a sustainable future? Guess what really drives chocolate's rich history? For centuries, chocolate has been more than just a delightful treat. It was once viewed as a powerful medicine. In the 16th century, European doctors believed chocolate could cure ailments like digestive issues and low energy. They even considered it an aphrodisiac, prescribing it for relaxation and stress relief. This fascinating history adds depth to our love for chocolate. But that's not all. When talking about luxury chocolate, the spotlight shines on Criollo cacao, a rare variety known for its complex flavors. This cacao is notoriously difficult to cultivate and produces small yields, making it exceedingly valuable. It can sell for as much as $2,600 per pound. This high price tag highlights not just exquisite taste, but also a deep-seated heritage and a dedication to preserving unique agricultural practices. So the next time you indulge in chocolate, remember its intriguing past and luxurious past. Believe it or not, Baku is below sea level. This vibrant capital of Azerbaijan holds the impressive title of being the largest city in the world that sits below sea level, at an amazing depth of 92 feet. Located on the western coast of the Caspian Sea, Baku's unique landscape creates a blend of architectural beauty and geological wonder. The city is famous for its stunning skyline, which features a mix of modern skyscrapers and ancient fortresses, showcasing its rich history and cultural significance. The low altitude means that visitors can enjoy a mild, often sunny climate, perfect for exploring the many parks and scenic waterfronts. Baku is also known for its bustling energy, with a vibrant nightlife and a thriving culinary scene that celebrates both local dishes and international flavors. Imagine strolling along the seaside promenade, where the sea sparkles below you, making the experience even more surreal. What other surprises does this extraordinary city hold for adventurous travelers? Have you heard about Korea's unique body odor gene? This intriguing genetic trait can be found among many Koreans, who often lack the gene responsible for causing body odor. This isn't just a quirky coincidence. It sheds light on how our biology shapes even the smallest aspects of our lives, like how we sweat. Scientists believe that this absence of the body odor gene has developed over time, influenced by both environmental factors and diet. Traditional Korean cuisine, rich in fermented foods, may also play a role in how individuals metabolize sweat. Interestingly, this trait raises questions about how genetic variations can lead to different experiences and perceptions surrounding smell. While some people might find this trait quite convenient, it also illustrates the vast diversity of human genetics. Understanding such differences not only helps us appreciate our unique biological backgrounds, but also highlights the importance of genetic research in revealing the stories behind these traits. Could your own genetics be influencing how you smell? Why exactly does eating pineapple hurt your mouth? Pineapples and kiwis are more than just tasty tropical fruits. They contain an enzyme called bromelain that digests proteins. This nifty enzyme breaks down proteins not only in the food we eat, but also in our own tissues. So every time you bite into a juicy pineapple or a sweet kiwi, bromelain starts working away, breaking down the proteins in your mouth. This can lead to that tingling or burning sensation some people experience after enjoying these fruits. The good news? Your mouth usually heals quickly, and this enzyme can actually help digest food and may even have anti-inflammatory benefits. So while that brief discomfort might make you wince, it's just a sign that these fruits are hard at work doing what they do best, helping your body. Have you felt that sensation after munching on a pineapple? Did you know that Cairo is Africa's largest city? With a bustling population of around 20 million people, Cairo stands out not just for its size, but also for its deep historical roots. This vibrant capital of Egypt boasts a remarkable past that stretches over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest cities still inhabited today. Imagine walking through the streets where ancient civilizations once thrived. Visitors can explore iconic sites like the Pyramids of Giza and the historic Cairo Citadel, showcasing the rich tapestry of cultures that have influenced this influential metropolis. Cairo's unique blend of modern life and ancient history makes it a fascinating destination for travelers and researchers alike. From its lively markets filled with spices and textiles to the serene banks of the Nile River, this city offers a glimpse into a legacy that continues to thrive. What stories might the streets of Cairo tell you? Hard to believe, but South Africa has 3 capitals. This unique situation makes the country stand out on the global map. Each city, Cape Town, Pretoria, and Bloemfontein, plays a vital role in the governance of the nation. Pretoria acts as the administrative capital, where the president's office and other key government departments are located, ensuring that the day-to-day functions of the government run smoothly. On the other hand, Cape Town is the legislative capital, hosting the national parliament, where laws are debated and passed. Meanwhile, Bloemfontein, often considered the judicial capital, is home to the Supreme Court of Appeal, making it crucial for the nation's legal system. This innovative arrangement was established to balance power across different regions, preventing any one city from gaining too much influence. It's a fascinating approach to governance that promotes unity and equality. Why do you think other countries don't adopt similar systems? Is it really true that flags can be square? It might surprise you to learn that only 2 countries in the world have square-shaped flags. These unique flags belong to Switzerland and Vatican City. While most flags are rectangular, these 2 nations stand out with their distinctive shapes. Switzerland's flag features a bold white cross on a red background, symbolizing peace and neutrality. On the other hand, Vatican City's flag displays 2 vertical bands of yellow and white, with the crossed keys and papal tiara in the center, representing the Pope's authority. The square design of their flags not only sets them apart visually, but also reflects their rich cultural histories. Next time you spot a flag, take a moment to appreciate the variety. Who knows, you might just encounter these fascinating square flags and their unique stories. Believe it or not, India leads the world in milk production. This incredible achievement means that India produces about 22% of the entire world's milk supply, which is no small feat. With millions of dairy farms across the country, small family-run farms contribute significantly to this impressive number. Cows, buffaloes, and goats are commonly raised, with milk from buffaloes being particularly popular in many regions. Dairy is vital not just for the economy, but also for cultural and nutritional reasons. It supports millions of livelihoods, provides essential nutrients, and plays a central role in many Indian dishes, such as paneer and yogurt. Interestingly, the growth in milk production also reflects improvements in farming techniques, better animal health, and supportive government policies. As demand for milk continues to rise, India is set to keep this title for years to come. What do you think makes India's dairy industry so successful? Can you believe Facebook's blue choice is personal? The iconic blue color of Facebook isn't just a random pick. It's a thoughtful decision driven by Mark Zuckerberg's color blindness. Zuckerberg has red-green color blindness, which means he sees blues and yellows more clearly than reds and greens. As a result, he chose blue as the primary color for his platform because it stands out best to him. This choice not only enhances his own experience, but also creates a clean, recognizable brand that many users worldwide connect with. Interestingly, blue is often associated with trust and communication, qualities that Facebook wants to promote. By deciding on this color, Zuckerberg unwittingly shaped the visual identity of a global platform. So, next time you scroll your feed, remember that the shade of blue you see is a reflection of its founder's unique perspective. What a neat way for a personal trait to influence something that millions of people use every day. Unlocking the secret of padlocks. Did you know that small hole at the bottom of a padlock isn't just there for decoration? It actually serves a practical purpose by letting water drain out when your padlock gets caught in the rain. Imagine your favorite padlock rusting away because rainwater gets trapped inside. This simple design feature helps prevent moisture from accumulating, which can lead to rust and other damage over time. So next time you see that tiny hole, think of it as a tiny lifesaver. Engineers understand that even small details can make a big difference in the longevity of everyday items. While padlocks may seem straightforward, they are designed with functionality in mind. This hole might seem insignificant, but it reflects clever problem-solving in engineering. Whether you're securing a bike, a locker, or a gate, this design helps keep your lock working smoothly, no matter the weather. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can have such a big impact? Let's uncover the truth about Giza's hidden pyramids. Recent discoveries have sparked intrigue among archaeologists and history enthusiasts alike. While the iconic pyramids of Giza are famous around the world, many of their stones remain a mystery. High-tech scanning methods have unveiled unfamiliar materials buried within these colossal structures, hinting at secrets that have long escaped our understanding. Some experts speculate that these hidden stones may serve purposes we have yet to uncover, possibly related to the construction techniques or even the pyramid's original functions. Could they be part of advanced materials, perhaps designed to withstand the test of time? As research progresses, each new finding raises more questions about what lies beneath the surface. With Egyptology continuously evolving, we may soon shed light on the true value and purpose of these enigmatic stones. What other secrets might the pyramids hold? What's in a name? Cape Canaveral's bold tribute. In 1963, Cape Canaveral, the launch site for many historic space missions, was renamed Cape Kennedy in honor of President John F. Kennedy, who famously sparked America's commitment to space exploration. This change reflected the enthusiasm for the space race during his presidency, especially after his famous 1961 speech that declared the goal of landing a man on the moon by the end of the decade. The name Cape Kennedy celebrated not only Kennedy's vision, but also the extraordinary advancements in science and technology driven by NASA at that time. However, after a decade, the name was changed back to Cape Canaveral in 1973. But the spirit of exploration endured. This site played a key role in launching iconic missions, including Apollo 11, which put the first humans on the moon. Even today, Cape Canaveral remains a pivotal location for space launches, reminding us of the bold ambitions that continue to inspire generations. How's that for a historical twist? Let's uncover the truth about Rav and Hidam. The story of a young man's death has sent shockwaves through these two cities, opening up discussions about community, growth, and safety. This tragic event isn't just a sad moment in history, it serves as a catalyst for change. As local residents reflect on how this loss affects their neighborhoods, they recognize the need for more robust safety measures in urban planning. The young man's life, marked by hopes and dreams, now symbolizes the potential for better infrastructure, communal support, and awareness programs. It's about turning grief into action. How can Rav and Hidam transform this painful chapter into an opportunity for progress? By engaging citizens in conversations about city development, fostering a sense of unity, and prioritizing well-being, these cities can honor his memory while crafting a brighter future for everyone. Hard to believe, but snow isn't actually white. Snow's unique appearance comes from its structure rather than color. When we look at snow, we see a dazzling white blanket, but each snowflake is actually translucent, meaning it lets light pass through without absorbing much of it. The snowflakes reflect and scatter sunlight, creating that brilliant white look we associate with winter. In fact, the more snowflakes there are, the more light gets scattered, enhancing the white effect. Because of this scattering, snow can even appear bluish in certain conditions, like in deep snowpacks or during twilight. So the next time you're enjoying a snow day, Remember that the fluffy, soft snowflakes are more like tiny prisms that create a beautiful spectacle by interacting with light. Isn't that a cool twist on something so familiar? Let's uncover the truth about heavy soars. This unique band has been shaking up the music scene since 2008 by blending heavy metal with children's entertainment. Picture this: band members dressed as dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures, creating a fantastical and fun atmosphere. Their vibrant costumes are just the beginning. When it comes to the music, Heavy Soars delivers heavy guitars and powerful rhythms that get everyone headbanging. But don't let the intense sound fool you. Their lyrics focus on educational and joyful messages, perfect for the whole family. Whether you're a kid or just young at heart, their catchy tunes and dynamic performances bring together rock and learning in an unforgettable way. So next time you see a dinosaur jamming on stage, remember it might just be Heavy Soars, making music that rocks while still teaching valuable lessons. Prepare to be amazed by the chocolate difference. European chocolate is generally creamier than American chocolate due to its unique recipe, which includes a higher content of milk and cocoa. This creamy texture creates a rich, indulgent flavor that many chocolate lovers crave. On the other hand, American chocolate often contains butyric acid, a compound used to prolong shelf life. While this may sound practical, it can lead to a peculiar aftertaste that some find off-putting. In fact, the distinct taste of European chocolate is celebrated around the world, with countries like Belgium and Switzerland known for their exquisite creations. So the next time you indulge in a chocolate treat, notice the difference. Will you choose the creamy delight of European chocolate or the more common American variety? Your palate might just thank you for the adventure. What if I told you you eat human hair? It's true, the average person unknowingly consumes about 12 human hairs each year, especially when indulging in fast food. This statistic might make you shudder, but it's all about food hygiene practices. Fast food often involves high-volume production, where strict health standards can sometimes slip. Hair can end up in food during preparation due to busy kitchen environments or inadequate hairnets. While it's not pleasant to think about, our bodies can typically handle small amounts of contaminants without serious harm. The key takeaway? Maintain awareness about where your food comes from. Choosing freshly prepared meals or cooking at home can help minimize these unsettling occurrences. So next time you grab a quick burger, consider the journey it made to your plate. How often do you think about what's really in your food? Can you believe you're taller in the morning? Studies show that people actually measure about 1 centimeter taller right after waking up compared to in the evening. This fascinating change in height happens because of the compression of the spine during the day. When you stand or sit for long periods, gravity pulls down on your vertebrae. As you move around and bear weight, the discs between your spinal bones get squished. However, while you sleep, your spine can decompress. Fluid seeps back into your spinal discs, making them plumper and giving you that extra height. So it's not just a myth. Your body really does shrink a little by the end of the day. This is a normal part of human anatomy, showing how our bodies adapt to daily activities. Next time you reach for that top shelf in the morning, remember you might be at your peak height. Most people don't know this, but she was 117. Misao Okawa of Japan holds the record as the oldest living person with a verified age. Born on March 5, 1898, Okawa lived through remarkable changes in the world, from the 1900s to the 21st century. Her longevity didn't just reflect the passage of time, it encapsulated a life filled with stories, love, and wisdom. Okawa enjoyed her later years surrounded by family who cherished her delightful personality and keen memories. She credited her long life to enjoying sushi, her favorite dish, and taking naps. Despite the challenges of her advanced age, she faced life with grace and a vibrant spirit. Okawa's journey serves as a powerful reminder that longevity is not solely about the years we count, but about the moments we create and share with those we love. What secrets to a long life can we learn from her experiences? Have you ever wondered where you'd end up? If you could dig a straight hole through the earth starting in Argentina, you would actually end up somewhere near China. This fascinating idea points to something called antipodes, which are places on opposite sides of our planet. Just imagine passing through all those layers of the Earth, from the crust to the mantle and finally the outer core, which is molten rock. Of course, digging a hole like this isn't feasible because of those extreme temperatures and intense pressure. Still, this thought experiment shows just how immense our Earth really is and invites us to think more about geography. It makes you appreciate how interconnected the world is, even when you're considering what lies beneath our feet. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about where we stand in relation to the rest of the globe? Hard to believe, but Disney created Magic in the Jungle Book, released in 1967, has captivated audiences for decades. This beloved classic is filled with unforgettable characters like Mowgli, the brave boy raised by wolves, and Baloo, the laid-back bear who teaches him the joys of life. With its catchy songs like The Bare Necessities and a mix of humor and heart, the film brings the vibrant jungle to life in a way that entertains both kids and adults. The animation is stunning, with lush backgrounds and lively movements that draw viewers into Mowgli's adventure. Plus, the film's blend of fun and important life lessons about friendship and courage still resonates today. It's no wonder that The Jungle Book continues to be a favorite in family movie nights. Have you watched it lately? Why exactly does Nathan's Hot Dogs make us smile? It all started in 1916 when Nathan Handwerker opened his humble hot dog stand in Coney Island, New York. In an effort to convince customers that his tasty yet inexpensive hot dogs were safe to eat, Nathan came up with a clever idea. He hired men in lab coats to eat his hot dogs, making them look like they were endorsed by experts. This fun and quirky strategy made heads turn and customers flocked to his stand, leading to a huge boost in sales. Over the years, Nathan's Famous has become a cherished American icon, serving up millions of hot dogs each year during the hot summer months and at major events like the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest on the 4th of July. With each bite, you're not just enjoying a delicious snack, you're partaking in a rich history that has kept the spirit of summer alive for over a century. Did you know that pelicans fish with their beaks? These fascinating birds have a unique way of catching their meals that sets them apart from other animals. When a pelican dives into the water, its massive beak opens wide, creating a pouch that can act like a net. This allows the pelican to scoop up fish with incredible efficiency. Once it surfaces, the pelican can drain the water from its beak while keeping the fish inside. This technique is not just impressive but vital for their survival in the wild, as it enables them to catch multiple fish in a single dive. Pelicans often work together, diving as a team to herd fish into tighter schools, making it even easier to catch their dinner. From sandy shores to lakes and rivers, these magnificent birds showcase a remarkable adaptability to their environments. Who wouldn't be amazed by such a clever fishing method? This might surprise you. Roswell and its UFO mystery. In 1947, a curious event near Roswell, New Mexico, ignited a frenzy of speculation and debate about unidentified flying objects. It all started when reports surfaced about a mysterious crash in the area, initially described by the U.S. military as a flying disc. This announcement captured the public's imagination, leading many to wonder if they were witnessing a real-life alien encounter. As more details emerged, officials quickly changed their story, claiming it was merely a weather balloon. However, this swift retraction only fueled conspiracy theories and heightened interest, leading to what we now refer to as the Roswell case. Over the decades, countless books, documentaries, and movies have explored this enigmatic incident, making it a cornerstone of UFO lore. People continue to debate the event's truth, questioning whether the government covered up extraterrestrial contact. So what really happened in Roswell, and why does this incident still captivate our imagination today? Most people don't know this, but Rosalind Franklin was a pioneer. Her groundbreaking work in X-ray crystallography played a crucial role in uncovering the double helix structure of DNA, which is essential for understanding genetics. While James Watson and Francis Crick often get the spotlight for this discovery, Franklin's meticulous research provided the necessary evidence that helped them form their famous model. By capturing clear X-ray images of DNA, she revealed critical details about its structure, including the spacing of the base pairs. Sadly, much of her contributions went unrecognized during her lifetime, and she passed away before the Nobel Prize was awarded. Today, Franklin is celebrated as an important figure in science, reminding us of the often unseen effort behind major discoveries. Her story encourages young scientists, especially women in STEM fields, to pursue their passion and leave their mark on the world. Did you know that education is free in Denmark? In this fascinating country, Danish citizens can pursue higher education without paying tuition fees, making it easier for them to attain their academic goals. This commitment to education aligns with Denmark's values of equality and access for all. While international students do face tuition fees ranging from 8,000 to 18,000 euros per year, the country balances this with an impressive minimum wage of around 50,000 euros annually and a shorter work week of just 33 hours. These factors contribute to a remarkable quality of life, reflecting a strong support system for both citizens and those seeking to study in Denmark. As a result, the nation continually ranks high on global happiness indexes, leaving many to wonder how they can achieve such a successful balance between work, education, and well-being. Believe it or not, lionesses can hunt solo. These remarkable big cats, known as the primary hunters in their prides, often display incredible skill while hunting alone. While we typically picture hunting as a team effort, lionesses also thrive in solitary hunting situations when needed. This flexibility allows them to adapt to different scenarios. For example, when food is scarce or during territorial disputes. While one group may patrol and defend their territory, another lioness might quietly stalk her prey alone, using her keen senses and stealth to bring down a meal. Their hunting prowess is impressive, showcasing not just strength but also strategy and patience. This ability helps the pride survive in the wild, balancing the need for cooperation and the importance of individual skill. Isn't it fascinating how these queens of the savannah can thrive both together and alone? Prepare to be amazed by cactus spines. Did you know that those pointy structures on cacti aren't actually thorns? They're modified leaves called spines or glochids. This clever adaptation helps cacti survive in the harsh, dry deserts where water is scarce. By reducing water loss through evaporation, spines play a crucial role in helping these plants thrive. Plus, they serve as a defense mechanism against hungry herbivores looking for a snack in such a tough environment. Cacti have evolved over millions of years, and their unique features are fascinating examples of nature's ingenuity. So next time you see a cactus, remember that what looks like a thorn is actually a smart survival tool, proving that even in the toughest conditions, life finds a way to adapt and flourish. Can you imagine a heart-shaped paradise in Fiji? Tavarua is not just another tropical getaway. It's a breathtaking island surrounded by shimmering turquoise waters and vibrant coral reefs. This unique shape gives Tavarua its endearing nickname, the Love Island, and it's a top destination for couples seeking romance and adventure. The inviting waters are perfect for snorkeling and surfing, especially at the world-famous Cloudbreak Surf Break, attracting wave riders from all over the globe. With lush greenery enveloping the island and stunning sunsets painting the sky, Tavarua offers a magical atmosphere that feels like a dream come true. Whether lounging on the beach, enjoying local Fijian cuisine, or exploring the vibrant marine life, visitors find themselves immersed in beauty and tranquility. So are you ready to experience the enchanting allure of Tavarua? Did you know that 12% of the world is affected? This surprising statistic refers to the visual impact of pollution in China, a country grappling with severe air quality issues. Despite its rapid economic growth, which has significantly improved living standards, many citizens face health risks due to subpar air. The gray, hazy skies serve as a daily reminder of the pollution problems stemming from industrial emissions and vehicle exhausts. In cities like Beijing, the air can feel thick and oppressive, prompting residents to wear masks and rely on air purifiers at home. This visual impact not only influences health, but also shapes public perception and behaviors. Many people are now advocating for greener energy solutions and stricter regulations on emissions to combat this dire situation. The effects are not just local, they resonate globally, affecting climate change and sparking discussions about pollution control everywhere. How can we collectively tackle this issue? Turns out the truth is that Powai genome leads the way. The Powai genome, based in Belgium, has become a fascinating focal point in genetic research and innovation. This individual stands out as the most recognized example of genome utilization worldwide, showcasing how genetic information can be harnessed for various purposes. With advancements in technology, scientists are increasingly exploring the potential of using Powai's genome to unlock secrets about health, behavior, and even disease resistance. By studying this genome, researchers hope to pave the way for breakthroughs in personalized medicine and tailored treatments. The interest in Powai genome also raises questions about the ethics of genome usage and its implications for society. As we continue to unearth the mysteries hidden in our DNA, what other incredible discoveries await us? Awareness and understanding of genetic information, such as that from the Powai genome, could truly revolutionize our approach to medicine and health in the years to come. Hard to believe, but animals face trials too. Back in the day, animals weren't just pets or farm friends. They were actually put on trial for crimes, and this bizarre practice continued until the 18th century. People accused various animals, from pigs to mice, of committing offenses like attacking humans or damaging property. Imagine a pig in a fancy courtroom, charged with wrongful behavior. These trials often included real lawyers and judges, and sometimes the animals even had defenders arguing for their innocence. However, as society evolved and began to understand that animals lack the ability to comprehend right from wrong, these ridiculous proceedings faded away. Today, while we recognize animal rights and welfare, the idea of a courtroom drama starring a dog or cat seems like a scene from a quirky movie rather than history. How did we get here from those peculiar trials? Prepare to be amazed by Bela Lugosi's choices. Bela Lugosi is best known for his chilling portrayal of Dracula in the classic 1931 film. But did you know he turned down the iconic role of Frankenstein's monster? That's right. Lugosi, who captivated audiences with his hypnotic gaze and dramatic flair, opted not to play a silent character. This decision opened the door for Boris Karloff, who took on the monster role and made it unforgettable. Karloff's portrayal brought a depth of emotion and complexity that changed how audiences viewed horror characters forever. His performance as the creature became legendary, and it elevated Frankenstein to an iconic status within the genre. Isn't it fascinating how a single choice can alter the course of horror cinema? Lugosi's decision may have seemed small at the time, but it paved the way for Karloff to create a character that continues to inspire fear and fascination in people around the world. Can you imagine supermarkets donating food instead of wasting it? In 2016, France made headlines by becoming the first country to implement a bold law aimed at tackling food waste. This groundbreaking legislation requires supermarkets to donate any unsold but still edible food to charities or food banks, rather than tossing it out or destroying it. The initiative not only helps to combat the shocking amount of food thrown away yearly, but also provides much-needed meals for those in need. By setting this global precedent for food responsibility, France encourages other nations to rethink how they handle surplus food. Since its introduction, the law has inspired discussions around sustainability and social responsibility, proving that a simple change can make a huge difference. Could this be the key to fighting hunger while reducing waste all around the world? Did you know bicycles started with no pedals? The evolution of bicycles is fascinating and reflects a blend of innovation and changing needs. The very first bicycle, known as the draisine, appeared in the early 19th century and lacked pedals entirely. Instead, riders pushed along the ground with their feet while balancing on two wheels. As time went on, inventors introduced the pedal system, revolutionizing how people rode. The 1860s saw the arrival of the penny farthing, a bicycle with a large front wheel that provided speed but was tricky to ride. Soon after, designs became more practical, leading to the safety bicycle in the late 1800s, which had equal-sized wheels and a sturdy frame. This design is the foundation of the modern bicycles you see today, equipped with gear systems, comfortable seats, and brakes for safety. bicycles haven't just changed how we get around. They represent a significant leap in personal transportation. Considering how far they've come, what will the next evolution look like? Discover the wealth of the Mali Empire with Mansa Musa. The Mali Empire, thriving from 1235 to 1600 CE, is renowned for its immense wealth and power in West Africa. Its most celebrated ruler, Mansa Musa, made history during his famous pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. Imagine a king so rich that his journey caused gold prices to plummet in Egypt. Mansa Musa brought lavish gifts, spending gold like it was nothing while traveling through the desert. His pilgrimage wasn't just about faith, it was a bold showcase of Mali's prosperity and culture. Along his route, he created lasting connections with other nations and left a trail of awe. Temples and universities were founded in Timbuktu, attracting scholars and artists from far and wide. The legacy of the Mali Empire and Mansa Musa endures, serving as a vibrant reminder of the rich history and achievements of West Africa. Did you know that Mansa Musa is often called the richest person in history? Santa's reindeer cause real traffic troubles in Finland. Every year, Finnish families get into the holiday spirit by naming each of Santa Claus's reindeer, turning this mythical tradition into a fun custom. But here's the twist. In Finland, some folks joke about needing to watch their reindeer in real life. That's because these majestic animals often roam freely, particularly in rural areas. When winter arrives and the holiday season kicks into gear, these reindeer can sometimes wander onto roads, creating unexpected traffic hazards. Locals have learned to drive cautiously, especially around dusk when the reindeer are more active. The playful naming tradition highlights a deep connection to nature and the landscape, making the humor about reindeer on the loose particularly relevant. So the next time you think of Santa's reindeer, remember that they're not just characters in a story, they're part of everyday life in Finland. It's a delightful blend of tradition and reality that adds a unique twist to the festive season. Dreaming of a private racetrack vacation? Drift Mansion in the United States offers an extraordinary experience for motorsport lovers. This exclusive Airbnb isn't just about luxurious beds and beautiful decor. It features a full private racetrack right on its grounds. Imagine waking up to the sound of engines revving and having the freedom to race your own car or even rent one on site. The mansion is designed for comfort, with spacious rooms, stunning views, and top-notch amenities, all while being surrounded by the thrill of high-speed racing. Whether you're a seasoned driver or a curious novice, this unique retreat promises excitement and unforgettable memories. Plus, it's perfect for hosting friends, family, or fellow enthusiasts who share your passion. So are you ready to hit the track and enjoy a weekend filled with adrenaline and luxury? What if I told you subscriptions matter? When you enjoy a video, hitting that subscribe button can make a big difference. By subscribing to a channel, you not only receive a notification when new content is released, but you also support the creator. This support is crucial for those creators, as it encourages them to produce more engaging and valuable content. Additionally, liking a video helps boost its visibility on platforms like YouTube, allowing more viewers to discover it. Imagine a community where your engagement leads to more exciting and enriching content. Your likes and subscriptions actively shape what creators share. Keep in mind, your involvement doesn't just make you a viewer, it turns you into part of a larger community. So the next time you watch a video you love, remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Your simple actions can influence the entire channel's journey. What kind of content do you want to see next? Prepare to be amazed by Japan's maglev train. This incredible transportation marvel holds the title of the world's fastest magnetic levitation train, zooming along at breathtaking speeds of over 301 miles per hour. Imagine traveling from Tokyo to Osaka in just over an hour. This seamless travel experience can change how we think about long distances. The maglev train uses powerful magnets to lift above the tracks, eliminating friction and allowing it to glide effortlessly. This technology isn't just about speed, it also improves energy efficiency compared to conventional trains. The development of this train represents years of innovation and commitment to cutting-edge engineering. As you imagine racing through Japan at such astonishing speeds, think about the future possibilities. Faster commutes, reduced travel times, and more convenient connections across cities. So whether you're an engineer, a traveler, or just a fan of cool tech, the maglev train is sure to capture your imagination and redefine what trains can do. Will we see this technology spreading worldwide? What if I told you Lake Superior holds 10% of our freshwater? This massive lake located on the border between the United States and Canada is not just a pretty sight, it's a vital resource. Spanning an incredible area comparable to the entire state of South Carolina, Lake Superior contains about 2,900 cubic miles of some of the cleanest and purest water on Earth. That means it not only provides drinking water to millions, but also supports countless ecosystems within its waters. Imagine all the fish swimming through its depths or the birds that rely on its shores. It's a breathtaking feature of nature that plays a crucial role in our planet's health. Did you know that if all the water from Lake Superior were spread out over the entire surface of North America, it would cover the land nearly a foot deep? With such significance, we must care for this natural wonder and ensure it remains pristine for future generations. You won't believe this about Bangladesh's seasons. This vibrant country experiences 6 distinct seasons, which play a huge role in everyday life. First up is Grishmo, the hot summer that usually brings sweltering temperatures and great opportunities for enjoying mangoes and other summer fruits. Next comes Borsha, the rainy season, where heavy monsoon rains nourish the land, helping rice paddies flourish and creating a picturesque landscape. After that, Shorut graces the country with its crisp air and beautiful autumnal colors, while Hamanta offers a cool respite before winter arrives. Sheet, the winter season, brings cooler weather and festive celebrations, including popular fairs and gatherings. Finally, Boshanto, the spring season, bursts forth with blossoms and activities, symbolizing renewal and hope. Each season influences the rhythms of life, guiding traditional festivals, clothing choices, and even cuisine, making Bangladesh a beautiful tapestry of seasonal change. Hard to believe, but ashes can become diamonds. To create a beautiful memorial diamond from ashes, you'll need around 200 grams of cremated remains. This process transforms carbon from the ashes into a sparkling gem, a unique way to cherish a loved one's memory. Some innovative companies even go a step further by incorporating carbon extracted from hair into the mix. This personal touch adds even more significance to each diamond, making it an extraordinary keepsake. The journey begins with collecting the ashes, which are then processed in a high-pressure, high-temperature environment to simulate the conditions under which natural diamonds are formed deep within the earth. After several weeks, the result is a stunning diamond that you can wear or keep close to your heart. It's a powerful symbol of love and remembrance, allowing you to carry a piece of your loved one with you wherever you go. Would you consider such a unique tribute? Did you know Michelin stars come from tires? It might sound surprising, but the prestigious Michelin stars awarded to elite restaurants actually originate from a tire company. Founded in 1889, Michelin is primarily known for its high-quality tires, but it also publishes a travel guide that rates restaurants and hotels. The Michelin Guide started with the goal of boosting car travel in France, with the first guide released in 1900. Over the years, it evolved to focus on culinary excellence, culminating in the iconic Michelin star ratings. Restaurants can earn 1, 2, or 3 stars, with 3 being the highest honor, signifying exceptional cuisine that's worth a special journey. The famous Michelin Man, who promotes the brand, is even more well-known for the gastronomic prestige his company confers. Today, chefs around the globe aspire to earn these stars, not just for recognition, but also for the boost in business they bring. So the next time you see a restaurant sporting a star, remember that those accolades come from a tire company that seeks to celebrate the best in dining. Is it really true that Himalayan cats need grooming? These stunning felines are famous not just for their striking looks, but also for their long, silky coats that often leave us in awe. Himalayan cats, originally bred in the 1930s by crossing Siamese and Persian cats, have a beautiful combination of colors and patterns that require regular grooming to stay fabulous. With their thick fur, they can easily develop tangles and mats, which can be uncomfortable for them. To keep their coats healthy and shiny, owners should engage in daily brushing, using the right tools to gently detangle any knots. Regular grooming sessions also help reduce shedding, which can be a blessing for anyone with allergies. Plus, it's a wonderful bonding activity for both you and your furry friend. So if you're excited about welcoming a Himalayan cat into your home, be prepared to dedicate some time to their care. After all, a happy cat is a well-groomed cat. Are you ready to take on the grooming challenge? Is it really true that Washington opposed the Boston Tea Party? Absolutely. George Washington and Ben Franklin both had strong opinions about this rebellious act against British rule. While many colonists celebrated the Boston Tea Party in 1773, Washington found it too extreme and feared it would provoke harsh British retaliation. He believed in more measured approaches for achieving independence. On the other hand, Ben Franklin, who famously documented the event, had his own reservations but seemed more supportive of the colonists' frustrations, seeing it as a reaction to unfair taxes. Their differing views highlight a fascinating aspect of American history. Two founding figures with contrasting strategies for dealing with British authority. This division in attitudes reminds us that the path to freedom is often paved with debate and differing opinions. Just imagine what might have happened if these two giants had agreed on everything. This might surprise you. Pharaohs used slaves as flycatchers. In ancient Egypt, the lives of pharaohs were filled with luxury, but they faced discomforts too, like annoying flies buzzing around them. To keep these pests at bay, they ingeniously employed a rather unusual method. They would cover their slaves in honey. Yes, by smearing honey on their skin, the pharaohs attracted flies away from themselves, effectively using these unfortunate individuals as human fly traps. This practice highlights the extreme measures taken to maintain royal comfort, albeit at the expense of others. While we often think of ancient Egypt's grandeur, this peculiar tactic reminds us of the darker aspects of their society, where slaves were sometimes viewed as tools for convenience. Understanding this strange practice gives us a deeper perspective on the life and times of ancient Egyptian rulers. What other surprising methods might they have used to solve everyday problems? Why exactly does space threaten astronauts' lives? The environment of space is incredibly hostile, and hostile conditions demonstrate just how dangerous it can be. If an astronaut were to remove their suit on the moon, they would face an immediate and terrifying fate. Without the protection of the suit, the lack of air pressure would cause their body to swell up like a balloon. This swelling happens because the gases dissolved in their body fluids would expand rapidly in the near vacuum of space. But that's not all. Before they could even suffocate, the intense lack of pressure could lead to serious physical damage, including the risk of parts of the body bursting from the expansion. The moon's surface, with its harsh temperatures and lack of breathable atmosphere, starkly illustrates why space missions require groundbreaking technology and extensive safety precautions to keep astronauts safe. How incredible and terrifying is that? What if I told you about King Pedro's haunting love story? After the tragic death of Inés de Castro, whom he adored deeply, King Pedro the Furinar of Portugal took a shocking step that turned heads throughout history. He ordered her body to be exhumed, dressed in opulent royal garments, and crowned as a queen. This bizarre act wasn't just a private grief, it became a public spectacle. Pedro summoned his court to honor her memory, compelling them to kiss the hand of her decaying corpse as a sign of fealty to her and their king. This morbid tribute sparked various reactions, from shock to admiration, as it eloquently showcased the extremes of love and loss. Pedro believed that his actions would secure Inés's legacy, ensuring she would be remembered for all time, even in death. This tale raises profound questions about love, loyalty, and the boundaries of respect. What do you think? Here's what actually happens when insects mate. Many female insects mate only once in their lives. This unique mating behavior plays a crucial role in balancing insect populations. In certain regions, scientists have developed a fascinating method to control harmful insect populations by releasing sterile males into the wild. These sterile males mate with females, who then produce no offspring, effectively reducing the number of pests over time. This approach has successfully wiped out troublesome species in different areas, providing a natural solution without the use of harmful chemicals. It's an elegant dance of nature's balance, where a single encounter can determine the fate of an entire population. By understanding these mating patterns, researchers can harness this knowledge to promote healthier ecosystems and make strides in pest management. Isn't it amazing how a simple mating strategy can lead to such impactful environmental benefits? Here's a wild fact about boxing gloves. They were initially designed to protect fighters from injuries, but surprisingly, they seem to have the opposite effect. When boxing gloves first made their appearance, the idea was to cushion blows and save boxers' hands from breaking. However, the added padding allowed fighters to hit much harder. As a result, boxers faced a terrifying increase in the risk of head trauma. With stronger punches landing in the ring, the severity of concussions and other brain injuries rose significantly. This ironic twist shows that safety innovations don't always lead to safer outcomes. The very items meant to reduce harm inadvertently contributed to the dangers of the sport. So the next time you watch a boxing match, remember that those gloves might make the fight look less brutal, but they have changed the game in unexpected ways.